Ever wondered why some guys get all the attention without even trying, while others do everything right and still get ignored? Here's the truth nobody dares to say out loud. Female attraction isn't what you think it is. It's deeper. It's darker. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Women don't fall for the nicest guy. They fall for the most emotionally stimulating one. You can treat her perfectly. Text her every morning, buy her gifts. But if she feels nothing, you've already lost. Because attraction isn't built through logic. It's built through emotion. And emotion doesn't care how much effort you put in. Here's the first hard truth. Women are drawn to men who make them feel something. Even if that feeling isn't always positive. That's why a man who gives her butterflies, or even a little confusion, will always outshine the one who only offers comfort. Comfort is safe, but safe can be boring. See, most guys believe they can earn attraction by proving their loyalty, kindness, or consistency. But the female brain isn't a reward system. It's a radar, constantly scanning for emotional spikes. A man who creates contrast mystery, confidence, unpredictability hooks her on a biological level. Her brain equates that emotional intensity with value. Think about it. Why do women sometimes chase men who seem distant but ignore the ones who are always available? Because the moment she knows she has you, the game ends. And the attraction can fade. This isn't about being cruel. It's just human nature. We crave what feels rare, and nothing kills desire faster than predictability. Here's the twist most men never learn. Attraction isn't about being loved. It's about being felt. The man she can't stop thinking about isn't always the best option on paper. He's the one who made her feel alive. That's why your emotional control is your power. If she can control how you feel, she loses respect. But if you can guide how she feels, she becomes intrigued. Let that sink in. Because the second major truth is this. A woman's attraction often peaks when she's uncertain, not when she's sure. Uncertainty creates tension. Tension creates focus. And that focus is the very foundation of attraction. A little mystery works better than telling her everything up front. It's not about being dishonest. It's about understanding that predictability kills curiosity, and curiosity is what makes her want to stick around. But don't get this wrong. This isn't about manipulation. It's about polarity. Every strong attraction is built on contrast, masculine and feminine, logic and emotion, certainty and mystery. When you remove that contrast, you remove the spark. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Female attraction is deeply tied to how you make her feel about herself, not just how she feels about you. A man who makes her question her own worth just a little can trigger an obsession, because she starts seeking his approval as a form of validation. That's why confidence is magnetic. It tells her subconscious, he doesn't need me. And paradoxically, that's what makes her want you more. The moment you start chasing, she runs. The moment you detach, she wonders why. That confusion is what keeps her hooked. Have you ever noticed how a man becomes irresistible right after he stops caring? That's not a coincidence. That's psychology. Detachment triggers curiosity. Curiosity triggers desire. And desire triggers pursuit. Here's the craziest part. Women know this too, subconsciously. That's why they test you. They'll pull away just to see if you'll chase. They'll create drama to test your composure. Not because they're being mean, but because they want to feel your strength. Every test is a form of emotional foreplay. If you break, the attraction can die. If you stay calm and centered, it multiplies. Which brings us to the third truth. Attraction isn't constant. It's maintained through emotional balance. The moment she senses you've lost your center, she feels less safe not physically, but emotionally. Because your stability is what allows her to feel comfortable surrendering to her feelings. Here's something few men realize. A woman doesn't want to lead emotionally. She wants to feel led, not controlled, guided. She wants to feel your presence, your calm, your certainty. That is the silent language of attraction, and it speaks louder than any words. But here's the final twist. Even if you master all of this, attraction fades when you forget who you are. The true foundation of desire isn't in chasing or playing games. It's in your identity. A man who knows who he is doesn't chase validation. He radiates it. That radiance is what draws her in without any effort. So, the dark truth about female attraction isn't about manipulation. It's about awareness. The awareness that she's drawn not to what you say, but to what you project. Not just your looks, but your energy. Not your need for approval, but your self-assuredness. Because when she feels your mystery, your strength, and your calm confidence, she feels something she can't explain. And that's what keeps her thinking about you. So here's my question for you. Would you survive her tests? Would you stay grounded when she pulls away? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to subscribe because the next video goes even deeper.